Good afternoon, guys. I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another weekly vlog. It is Monday afternoon and we've got a bit of DIY going on, a bit of scary DIY actually. So basically we're getting a new sofa which is coming very, very soon, and for ages we wanted to get a TV up on this, but we didn't know if we'd be able to put the bracket on the wall because it's obviously a fire underneath. So we've all had the TV in this little area for absolutely ages, and we kind of just bit the bullet and decided to put the TV up ready for when our new sofa arrives, so that this area down here is basically sorted out. We haven't got anything else to do in this area once the sofa is in, maybe a rug, but I'll come back to that. I have just got back from the gym, so excuse my red tomato face, but I've just done a half an hour run and I'm just overseeing the DIY at the moment, which is pleasing Ben. So yeah, once it's finished and up, I will let you know and show you. She is up, looking fantastic. Nice bit of handiwork, babe. Looking good. So we've actually got this wire hanging down, which obviously isn't going to stay because that is just criminal. But we are going to get a plug socket put in the back here, and then all of these wires will then feed through and then come down into this plug socket unseen. So that is going to happen very soon, because obviously we don't want it left like that for too long. And our new sofa, which this is obviously the old one, we're actually going to have a step to come down here. So this step that's here at the moment, we're basically going to move that over here and then bring the sofa back so that you kind of walk from the main bit of the house into the sofa area. And obviously it will be a bit easier to watch the TV, because if you see the angle from like where we would sit normally, it's quite high. So hopefully that will all be sorted out. It is the first time I'm sat down with the new TV, guys, and actually this is my normal spot. So Ben normally sits in the corner, but this is my usual spot, and actually it's a fine view from here. I haven't got the TV on at the moment because I'm just about to read, but I did watch a YouTube video earlier and the view is absolutely fine for me. I'm not sure it's going to be all right for Ben where he sits, so we might have to scooch up and go into this area, which is where one of the cats sits. So we might have to move everyone about a little bit, but so much happy with this TV up here. I just think it completes this area. I just need to now find some bits and bobs, plants and, you know, just other pretty things for that area over there now. So that's going to be the next little project, just to kind of finish this area off. And I'll have to get your guys' opinion, but basically I've found these like runner rugs that are like long and thin, so I think I might get one of those for along here rather than a big rug in the middle. But I'm not sure yet, because there's just so many big like floor spaces in this house that I really feel like we need some rugs. But anyway, I actually came on to quickly just speak to you about this book that I'm reading at the moment. I'm just over halfway through, I would say, and it is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas. So last year I actually read my first ever fantasy series, which was Court of Thorn and Roses by Sarah J Maas, so the same author, and I honestly fell in love with it. I think that was a 5-book series, and this one is an 8-book series. And I think I'm on book 3. Court of Thorn and Roses was, honestly, I just got so wrapped up into that world, and I literally finished the 5-book series in like a month. And I'm not far off with these ones either. I'm reading these at about a pace of like one a week at the moment, and I absolutely love it. I just get so drawn into the world and the characters, and yeah, I absolutely love it. So I just thought I would let you guys know about this, because I am just such in like my reading era at the moment, and I'm so glad that I got back into reading last year when we went away. Basically we went away for a month and I just fully got back into reading, and I'm absolutely loving it. So yeah, if you are looking for something new and different to read, especially if you haven't read any fantasy books before, these are a great place to start, because they're not too heavy and they're just really enjoyable reads as well. So I'm just going to sit down. I'm hopefully going to make a big chunk out of this because actually I started this book at the beginning of last week. So, and it's now Monday. So I'm hoping to get a good chunk of this read now before I go to Zumba. I've got a couple of hours. So I'm just having this and I'm having a protein shake as well. And then I'll head to Zumba this evening. Ben's got a spag bowl on the go. So I'm very looking forward to that tonight. And yeah, I just want to get this cracked on and just get on to my next book. So I'm doing a good reading challenge with Goodreads. And I am one book behind schedule at the moment. So I really need to get this one out of the way and get a new one started for the week. So fingers crossed I'll have most of this finished by tonight, especially if I read before bed as well, which I do most evenings now. So yeah. Good morning, everyone. It is bright and early on Tuesday morning and I'm just having my breakfast this morning. This is all I have on a Tuesday morning because I actually have an early PT on a Tuesday, so we start at 8 a.m. so it's currently literally just gone 7 and I've just come through to do my 10 pages of non-fiction reading and do my journaling. I am really getting on a hype this week and getting back into my routine because over the last couple of weeks I've just kind of not like fallen off the wagon with my routine in the mornings, but I've just been a little bit sort of like here, there and everywhere. And I've been doing like my reading in the middle of the day or the afternoon. Like I just haven't had a decent routine and I really want to get back into that. So I've come through to the office, I've sorted the cats out, I made the bed, cleared out the kitchen a little bit and yeah, I've just come through to get a few bits done. I've actually got a fairly busy day today. So I've got PT and then I've got a couple of bits that I need to pick up from in the village, and I've also then got another gym class at my other gym in town, so I've got to go there for like a chaos core I think it's called. And yeah, I've just got a few bits and bobs to get done today. I've got a nice little list for myself to tick off. So yeah, I thought I would just start early this morning and bring you along with my day. Hi guys, I'm just back from my core class. I've had my PT this morning and I've just got back from Crazy Core, it's called. And yeah, it's difficult, it's a hard one. It's only half an hour class, but my God, I'm ready for it to finish at the end of it. I am just about to jump in the shower actually before I make some lunch for myself because it is now 11:30. But I've got a couple of packages, so I thought I would just hop on quickly and open these with you guys. So I basically made a promise to myself at the beginning of this year that I wasn't going to buy anything new until April. And so far, we've done good. All I've bought is like a couple of gym sets off of Vinted and this as well. I've just bought this. I came across this the other day. I was actually looking for something specific and I just came across this. Look at this gorgeous blazer. It's actually not as oversized as it looked on the photo, but I think this was like 10 quid. 10 quid for a kaleidoscope jacket that's literally never been worn. Oh, it's cute. Very, very cute. Little bit, as I said, not as oversized as I would have liked it to be, but I haven't got a black blazer and I just sometimes think, do you know what, all I need for this outfit is just a nice, simple black blazer. So very, very happy with this, very cute. And then the next thing is actually, and when I say like I bought nothing new, I mean in terms of like clothes. I've obviously bought like skincare and bits and bobs like that because we can't be going around buying secondhand skincare, guys, can we? Like, is that a thing? Is that okay to do? I don't think so. One of them's broken. Right, okay. Here we go. Philip Kingsley, Clear Scalp Edit for all hair types. I actually got one of these each for me and my sister. Her birthday's coming up, and I know it might seem like a weird birthday present to give your sister, but she's 21 this year, so I'm doing 21 presents for 21 years. And so far, I've got 1, 2, 3 presents. And her birthday is literally in like 3 weeks. But I do know what I'm getting her. Like, I've got a list of things that I'm getting her. I just need to get around to ordering them. So anyway, I picked this up because We both have, like, when the weather changes, we both have like really real issues with our scalps. Like, don't know what it is, but the weather changes, like hot weather, cold weather, our scalps just cannot keep up with it. It's a weird thing, I don't even know. And I get like really itchy scalp. And I remember going to speak to somebody about it because I was like, I've got dandruff, like blah, blah, blah. And they were like, it's not dandruff, like you haven't got dandruff. So anyway, I picked these up. It's the Philip Kingsley Elasticizer Deep Conditioning Treatment, which I've used before, which is incredible. And then there's a Flaky Itchy Scalp Shampoo, Flaky Itchy Scalp Hydrating Conditioner, and an Elasticizer Booster Restoring Conditioner. So just a fun few little bits in there from Philip Kingsley. His products are incredible. So yeah, looking forward to trying these out. And that was it. Right guys, it's a little bit later on in the afternoon now, and I've got a bit of a change of scenery, and I just thought I'd show you guys what I'm up to when I'm not in the house at the moment, because I've got a bit of a gardening project going on. So basically this is our kitchen, and then this door obviously leads out onto a patio there, and then we have another door that leads out onto a patio here, and then this is our garden. So as you can see, it's quite large, and obviously these are all patches, so technically we could have just an absolutely massive vegetable garden. So there's 3 patches along this side and 3 patches along that side, but I'm no green fingers. I'm new to having a garden. This is the first garden that I've ever had to actually like look after myself. When I was younger I had a garden, but our previous house was a townhouse, so we had no grass, no plants really, and yeah, so it's all very, very new to me. And we moved into this house in April last year, and I kind of had no idea what I was doing in the garden, and it basically turned into a bit of a jungle. I looked after this bit here because in here was where I first started doing any kind of like vegetable growing, but I haven't kept up with it, I haven't looked after it, and basically this whole patch was exactly like this, just full of weeds. So at the moment I'm tackling this so that we can get some vegetables started, because it's the time of year everything's growing. And I'll just walk through and show you guys. So this patch on the other side, ideally I want this patch to be filled with vegetables as well, but we're going to start off slow, and I'm going to see how I manage with this one this year, just making sure that I just give enough time to the garden, because it does need time, and I just need to spend, you know, a little while in the garden at least every day, if not every other day, just to keep on top of it. So at the minute we've got this one covered so that nothing grows, so that no weeds grow, because if you just leave it, the weeds grow, and then if you plant stuff, it's just, honestly, it's just a never-ending cycle. So at the moment this is doing me well. So these two, we've actually had professional gardeners come in for the last 2 weeks. So this patch here was an absolute mess. Like, honestly, I can't even begin. I'll see if I can find a photo and I'll insert it if I can, but honestly, these are rose bushes here, and then there was just jungle. Like, you could not see that patch from here where I'm standing through all of the jungle that was there. So they've done an amazing job, and they've trimmed these trees back and loads of the bushes and stuff along the side. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous little area, as you can see, but it just needs a little bit of TLC. So my idea is, in these middle patches, I just want to plant loads of wildflowers and just let them do their thing. This back one was potatoes last year, but honestly I think I might even cover the majority of this over as well this year, because it's just too much for me to look after. Like, unless we had full-time gardeners coming in, it's just a lot. So anyway, you can see what I'm trying to do here. I just want to get back on top of it and just make it look gorgeous, like it could, you know. I just really want this to be, you know, like one of those gorgeous, like old Tudor kind of like fairy tale gardens where there's gorgeous flowers and everything's neat and tidy. So we've also got to deal with all of these, like, these tiny little bits of shingle on the floor, but then there's moss all in between it and weeds. So we've got this like flamethrower, so I'm sorry if you're gonna hate me about this, but we've been using a flamethrower to burn all of the weeds in between the shingle, because there's just no way that I am like going to be able to get this out. So yeah, we've got a flamethrower and we've been burning it all, as you can see, and then the result is this. So all of this along here and all of this along there was exactly like this green as well, but the flamethrower has been doing amazing things. So yeah, I think I'm going to get this back one covered as well and just leave those for now and just focus on everything else, because it's a lot of work. And we've obviously got a greenhouse as well. I want some herb pots and whatnot. So yeah, I just want it to look pretty and want it to be, you know, as good as it can be. So anyway, this is what I've been working on this afternoon. I've just done, so this bit here I did the other day, and I've just done another section. So tomorrow I'm going to spend another couple of hours out here. I'm going to finish this off, and then I'm going to carry on flamethrowing some areas as well, just to get some more work out of the way, and then I can start figuring out what I actually want to plant this year and how to go about it. So yeah, this is just a little project that I've got going on at the moment, which is probably, I mean, it's a year-round project, but I'm just trying to get into the rhythm and flow of gardening, because it's not my favourite thing ever to do, but the rewards are amazing, obviously, when you've got a gorgeous garden to look out on. So just thinking about the positives and just trying to be a bit more proactive with it this year, now that I know what I'm in for. To jump in and close the vlog off, guys. I do apologize that I didn't film anything from our weekend. I had every intention to film everything that we did this weekend actually, but it just didn't go that way. We just got carried away and I just never picked up the camera. So I wanted to apologize for that. And if you have made it this far, thank you very much for watching my video. I will be doing another weekly vlog next week, so I will definitely have another video up for you next weekend. I will probably tell you about what happened at the weekend in next week's vlog, so I don't want to sit here for ages and do like a massive outro because I don't want to bore you. So yeah, if you want to find out about the antics at the weekend, then watch my vlog next week and I'm sure I will have spoken about it then. Thank you again for watching. If you've made it this far, it really does mean the world, and I look forward to seeing you in my next vlog.